Why do you take a timeout there? Couldn't make him force a field goal, yada, yada. All right, here's some thoughts on what this season meant thus far. His head coach has meant.
Dan's the greatest leader I've been around and has cultivated this culture we have and our belief in each other pretty significantly. And yeah, you think about the dark times there early on in 2021. A lot of people calling for his head. A lot of people in this room calling for his head. And you know, it's pretty good to be able to sit up here and be able to play in the NFC Championship. And yeah, it feels good.
Ultimately, once you get in, then it's about matchups, and you find a way to win. And you may have to win 2-0, and it's okay. You know, it's okay. A win's a win in the playoffs. So, you know, here we are, and now we get to go to San Francisco, and you know, we know what kind of team that is, but we're in a great position. We've got a great opportunity.
I don't want to say like this arrogantly, but we expected to win the first game. We expected to win this game, and now we get to go to a game we expected to be in against a really good team at their place, and we're going to come into it expecting to win. It'll be a tough game, but it'll be fun.
It sucks. I feel like my heart just got ripped out, but football's a complex game, but it's also simple. It comes down to taking care of the ball. And in 2-minute drives like that, when you know you're going to have 4 downs to use, just a bad mistake by me.
3rd and 12, Goff kneeled, about 36 seconds left, and you had a timeout. I just wanted to ask why perhaps you didn't take that timeout.
They already had a field goal and lined up, and there would have been about 12 seconds left on the clock to end the ball game. We weren't going to come back from that. No sense of prolonging the obvious.
I don't get that. Make them kick the field goal. If they miss, I mean, it would have taken a miracle, but, I mean, if you don't call it, then the game ends. Lions won their first division title since '93, first playoff win since '91. That happened already this postseason. They've not reached a conference title game since, let's see, '91. So they've never appeared in a Super Bowl. Last league title, the '57 NFL championship. So they've ended some droughts. They're trying to get a championship victory here, Super Bowl style. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a big touchdown grab as the Lions move on to the NFC Championship game. He joins us from Detroit. I want to start with the vibe in the building. We were there for a Monday night game. It was around Halloween, and look, the build was still happening, right? But it was nuts that night. Now back-to-back playoff wins. As we know, it's been a long time coming. The scene in that building today, how would you describe it?
I mean, it's electric. Like you said, 2 back-to-back home games at Ford Field, at home. The fans, man, they deserve it. They've been awesome all year. Shoot, honestly, since I got here, the vibes have been amazing. And this was our last home game of the year, so we went out with a bang.
Indeed. Last week when you had that big grab to put it to bed for the first down, Dan Campbell talking about you afterwards, he said, Goff threw it to Saint, and he's just the way he talks and the way the room responds to him. We see it, and I just can't help but smile. How do you best explain the sort of connection that man has with his team and that you all have with your city? Because it just feels unusual, but we're not in that room. What's it like in there?
Yeah, I mean, it feels great to see the whole thing develop from when we started 3-13-1 to where we are now. Just to enjoy the whole process. That's really what I enjoy most, is to be able to look back and see, you know, where it began, where it started, and where we are now. It was a culmination of a bunch of things. And to see it come to life now at the end of the season, it's a sight to see.
Man, this Honolulu blue and the hair, your hair color's got it going too. It's been something through the years, Amon-Ra, that, look, we know the history's not great, but you're a win away from a Super Bowl. The belief that exists in the room that you're gonna get that win in the next 60 minutes that you've got. How do you best explain to those of us, again, that aren't in that room, sort of what you guys think is possible?
Yeah, I mean, we're going into, the #1 seed into San Fran. They're a great team. They've played great all year. It's going to be a challenge for us, but I think for us as a team, we just got to continue what we've been doing. Don't change anything. Keep our head down, keep working. We'll celebrate this win today, but tomorrow it's on to San Fran, back to work, and it's going to be a tough one. They're a great team at San Fran, so it's going to be loud.
All right, last quick question, and I've had a chance to ask a million different athletes in all different sports this question in all the years I've been here. What do you think is the key to taking a game that means as much as it means and trying to reduce it to what you've done your whole life? It's just another game. How do you do that?
Yeah, I think for me, or for us as athletes, when we get out there, it's just another game. We've done it all year. We've done it almost our whole life. The first play you might be a little nervous, and once you get in the rhythm of things, it just feels like a whole nother game. And once your game is over, you can kind of sit back and realize, how big the moment was. But while you're out there, it's just another play.
Right on. Well, I mean, a lot of times if you touch it early, right, that can take the nerves away. You're touching it because 16's going to throw it to you all day long. 14 targets, 8 grabs, a big touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions move on 31-23. Congratulations on the win. Thank you for the time. Good luck, good health, all right?
Appreciate it, Scott. Thank you.